the CFU 2026 Club Shield, brought to you by the Caribbean Football Union.
Let's welcome you back here to the Otto Bolden Stadium. We're getting ready for semi-final number 2, and it's Metropolitan from Puerto Rico up against the team Delfines del Este, and this is their arrival here at the Otto Bolden Stadium. Metropolitan team organizing themselves in the dressing room, and this is the Delfines del Este outfit. The team from the Dominican Republic. And they, of course, beat elites from the Cayman Islands 2-0, and then drew with Williamstad from Curacao 1-1, but needed penalties to advance. So the two coaches are all getting their troops ready. Metropolitan against Delfines del Este.
It doesn't matter if you speak English, or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
Good day, Matthias. You all are in the semi-final, one step away from the final. Your feeling?
Yeah, we're very happy to be in this in the semi-finals. I hope we can do a good job so we can win and and play the final.
What does this mean for football in Puerto Rico?
No, like I tell you the next time, it's very important for us because, it's very important for the children, for the guys who are very young, that we show that Puerto Rico plays soccer. So we're very happy and very important for us.
What do you need to do today to get past this final hurdle?
Keep playing like all the games we play, touch the ball, move, be patient, don't keep moving the ball, and wait the opportunity. We have great players. We're prepared very well this game, so play like we were playing all these games.
How have you prepared for this team in particular, this opponent?
We know that Delfines has a very good team. They're very strong, very fast. So we prepared the match with the coach. We studied very well the team. So I hope we can do a good job and win this game.
Thanks very much and all the best going forward.
Sorry?
Thanks very much and all the best going forward.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Congratulations, coach, for Delfines del Este for reaching the semifinals. Your feeling going into this match?
Felicidades por la clasificación a la semifinal y cuáles son tus sentimientos, cómo te sientes para este partido.
Muchas gracias. Los sentimientos de verdad que son bastante buenos, ya que para Delfines es un gran logro poder llegar hasta estas instancias y nos sentimos bastante bien por lograr pasar a semifinal y estar aquí compitiendo de la mejor manera.
Great feelings for Delfines is truly an accomplishment. We are very happy to be here in the semifinals and be competing here.
One step away from qualifying for the Caribbean Cup. What are your plans to get past this team, Metropolitan, this evening?
A un paso de la Caribbean, ¿cuál es nuestro plan para pasar a Metropolitan en este partido?
Bueno, nuestro plan es ser fiel a nuestro estilo de juego. Ese siempre será nuestro plan, ser fiel a lo que es nuestra identidad, un equipo ordenado, un equipo intenso, un equipo agresivo y tratar de ser contundente, que será lo que nos pueda dar la victoria en este partido.
So what we're gonna do is stay loyal to our style of play. We are an ordered team, an intense team, and mostly focus on take advantage of the chances we have in the final third.
Any words for the fans from your country?
¿Alguna palabra para los fanáticos de Delfines allá en República Dominicana?
Bueno, sí, que a todos los fanáticos de Delfines, igual a todos los dominicanos que nos están apoyando, que trataremos de representar de la mejor manera a nuestra bandera nacional y al escudo que representamos.
To all our fans, all our people in Dominican Republic, we are going to do our best, give it our all, to represent our country and our team.
Thanks very much. All the best going forward.
Thank you.
So pretty confident coaches there for their respective teams, Jose Rodriguez and Jorge Silvetti. And of course, we're just getting ready for the start of this one. Once again, we want to thank the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association at TCFA for hosting the 2026 CFU Club Shield. Streaming on Blue, Flow's premium streaming service, home to every 2026 CPL T20 match, the Premier League, the Champions League, and more. Ask your local Flow representative how to subscribe today. And the 2026 CFU Under 14 Challenge Series Boys is next month from August the 16th to the 23rd in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. Again, the National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago, we wish to thank them as well as Media 22 Limited for their kind cooperation. We get ready for the arrival of the two teams here for Metropolitan and, of course, Delfines del Este. So the two teams are going to exchange pleasantries, as is the custom here, along with the officials. And that's before they get ready to do battle in this one. And what a contest we anticipate here as well. Sid Girl, say good afternoon, welcome back.
Yes, always a good contest. We have seen the first qualifier for the finals on Sunday, and now the second part here with Delfines against Metropolitans. I believe we'll have a very interesting game here today as well, Ruskin.
It should be very interesting indeed. And of course, it's Puerto Rico against the Dominican Republic. They should understand each other very well. And so I don't think they're going to surprise anyone in this one. And it should be a very interesting battle indeed between these two teams. You see the Metropolitan team looking very resplendent there in their white strip. I'm sure they want to get through to the final, but so too will be their opponents here this evening. This is the Metropolitan lineup. Oshu Ayala in goal, James Valkenberg, number 2, Damian Dominguez, number 4, Guillermo Ocampo, number 5, Gabriel Mendez, number 7, Marco Martinez, number 8, Joseph Morero, number 10, Joel Burgos Adorno, number 17, Fabian Badagre, number 20, Matthias Maroni, number 23, and Julian Terran, number 30. And lining up starting for Delfines del Este, we have Pedro Espinal Almonte, number 25 in goal, Aria Bonilla Balanta, number 2, Lorenzo Sala Batista, number 4, Emmanuel Gomez, number 9, Edward Gonzalez, number 10, Yania Hurtado Instrozo, number 11, Esmelin Seguro del Leon, number 13, Jean Ramos Mata, number 14, Christopher Almonte, number 16, Josiah Sanchez, number 20, and Diego Losada, number 24. So those are your starting lineups for the respective teams, and immediately we see the Metropolitan team getting ready to kick off and get us on our way here. They're in the white strips, and of course the Puerto Rican opponents watching, or rather the Dominican opponents are keeping close eyes on them, and they are in their red and white strips for today. The Dolphins, as they're more popularly known. The referee for this encounter, Shaquille Jokil from Suriname. And he's assisted by Rison Archer from Jamaica and Ainsley Maria out of Curacao. The fourth official is Moset Games, also from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we have the fifth official, Angela Doyle, out of Barbados. So here we go. The second semi-final. The winner gets to play Mount Pleasant in Sunday's final. And immediately, and I wonder, Sid, if we're going to see a similar type of midfield battle here, where one team really took the midfield away from the other.
Well, we might see that as well, Ruskin, but we'll see that most of these games will be won by the midfield.
Again, and which is so often the case. But it really would be about decisive play. And immediately there is a card, and it's issued quickly there. I don't think he really has any complaint there, Mendez. He was very late getting in there, and he certainly took his man out where the ball left his foot a long time ago, and he just kind of undercut him there, slid into him. Luckily, he's up and about.
Gentlemen, a yellow card has been issued to Metropolitan FA. It's number 7, Gabriel Mendez, in the first minute.
So he would be on tender hooks, I would imagine, the rest of the way.
That's
First
into
minute of play.
first minute of play.
So here's Balanta. Can he get something started here now for the Dolphins? And because I'm sure they'll want to do this. Remember, they needed penalties to advance to this one over Willemstad from Curacao. The game ended 1-1, and they won 6-5 on penalties. So they actually had sudden death penalties before they were able to advance. Good skill. Again, excellent work. Still running. And we have another player just upended, but the referee's playing the advantage. And that's a little too strong.
Skin, this seems to be, it might be a very physical game here.
Yeah, and two teams with similar styles. I think that's the key here. They might very well cancel each other out. And the difference might just be which team or which individual might be able to just kind of keep his cool under pressure and execute the skill the right way and the right time at the right speed. Again, you see them, they're just sort of pounding on each other. As you touch the ball, they're looking to disrupt it as quickly as possible. And they're pointing to the incident that happened earlier. The referee not bothering with them, Mr. Jokil. Probably saying to them, you must be joking.
Similar style as the South Americans. Your Skin.
Yeah, they try to play the ball quickly, try to knock it around you and move. But when both teams are doing the same thing, well, if your defense isn't good, what works for you might work against you. So you still have to figure out a way to defend against it. And it's not the best of passes, but they might still get a sniff at it. Battling hard. And again, you could see the tackles coming in there. And I think he just got clunked Sanchez in the back of the head there.
Skin, this seems to be, as I said,
Adorno.
we are only in the 4th minute and we are seeing all that physicality.
Adorno just kind of climbed onto him there and hit him one in the back of the head. And as a result of that, the quality might just be a little bit off in this one, especially early on as they try to settle. But the problem here, they're not going to allow the opponents to settle. We're going to see a lot of this, a lot of errant passes, or a lot of physical play to disrupt the play, any kind of positive play. Once it starts to develop, they're going to try to disrupt it. And then they will probably hope that they could maybe just execute a little bit of their skill and their formation to try to prize open the defense. It is again just those little passes that are not yet finding the target. So not too surprising. We see two similar styles. Everybody kind of knows what to expect. So it's who can produce that little extra. And look at it there. That ball was almost going out of bounds. In fact, it looked like it was out of bounds. And, well, the referee is blowing. It's a throw for the men in red and white and Del Este. And they would, for a moment there, it looked like that was a challenge from behind. That's good football. Now they're on the march here. Good into passing. And it's more of the same. And here he goes again. It might be a little bit of a hole there. That's that first touch. As he looked up, he saw that there was pressure there immediately. Bodagaray not able to execute as well as you like. We also see Julian Tarrant there. He hasn't seen the ball much. He's the one who scored the brace last time out, made it look easy. So, bit of a kind of sedate start to this game when you compare it to what we had in the first game. Tackles and a lot of positive play, good interpassing we saw at times. It's just that it was just a little bit of the radar wasn't working entirely. There's a good bit of skill here now, and that early ball in almost finding its way through, but almost isn't good enough.
Ladies Ruskin. See
Yeah.
who's trying to control the game.
And well, he was shielding it, thinking it was going to go out of bounds. It did. But instead of getting the corner, it's a goal kick, much to his chagrin. He is now trying to hold it off, and they're not happy at all. He's probably saying I took all of that pounding in my back for nothing.
Oh. None.
Again, just see players
Strong
tackles coming in thick and fast. Terran. And just a little too cute there. He just threw off his man Adorno rather. And a good opportunity goes a begging. Now we have the counter coming from the other side. Just trying to ensure this one goes towards the goal post, and the goalkeeper was a little bit, he was scrambling a little bit there. And not sure what the players are complaining about, but the referee is saying corner. And you could see the indication, they're indicating that they did take a deflection. And the bench from Metropolitan not happy. Neither are the players on the field. 9 minutes gone. No goals yet. A lot of huffing and puffing and pointing of fingers. Even the referee hasn't been spared. This one is low and hard, drilled across the face of the goal.
It's a very dangerous corner there, Ruskin. Whipping it very hard and low.
Yeah, but that's a poor clearance. It just doesn't go very far. It's easily intercepted. And more problems here. Still onside. And eventually he gets the cross in, but easily taken away. So again, no opportunity to develop anything at all. As the player seems like it's going to develop, in comes the tackle. And they keep remonstrating with the referee. And the referee not happy at all with the attitude. And I won't be surprised if somebody gets a yellow card just for dissent. And they just seem, the Metropolitan players just seem particularly perturbed by the referee. There have been some late challenges, and I think the referee is going to have to stay on top of things.
This game is developing to be more physical than anything else. No one is trying to really play. They're just trying to be physical against each other.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan here. Just disrupt what your opponents are trying to do. Don't let them settle into any kind of rhythm at all. And I think what you're seeing is that both teams are hoping that they can just get one little moment of brilliance here on a miscalculation. This might be the moment that they were looking for. Opportunity here and save. Brilliant bit of goalkeeping there by Ayala.
One mistake, Ruskin, and had the opportunity to open the scoring here. And fluffed the line, but a good save there by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he spread himself and then he didn't overcommit. He just kind of waited, and when the ball, he knew that he was trying to open up and try to go past him, but he was able to just make himself big in front of goal and was able to just come across here, and Henstroza not able to get it on. Hurtado.
And you get this opportunity, Ruskin, you have to put them away.
Yep, he would really want to get that back. The big number 11. He was sent clean through. Couldn't finish the job. One-on-one with the keeper. You don't get those too often. And he had a sitter there. Great opening. And maybe that might be the wake-up call for the boys from Metropolitan.
Team seems to be settling down now.
Here's another challenge, but immediately they steal it and looking to get a quick counter. The early ball. This could be a chance here. Saved again by the goalkeeper. So Ayala is 2 for 2 here with 2 big saves.
This could be detrimental, Ruskin.
In a game that might have very few chances, you want to take the ones you create.
Can't be getting those opportunities and not putting them away. That's 2 beautiful opportunity there.
Yeah, Del Este would probably rue those misses. Here they come again as they start to work their magic. Just a little more time. You could just see the goalkeeper stayed down, so the referee almost obligated to stop play. But he come up with Josu Ayala with 2 big saves. And you look at the cross, chested down initially and right into the part of his teammate. The goalkeeper again, Ayala, very alert.
Spreading himself big there, Ruskin.
And he was vulnerable, so you could see the effects of that knock that he took there. And I just find it strange that they just keep harassing the referee. It's almost like if they're complaining to him all the time.
Ruskin, this is I have to say, South Americans love to complain to the referees. Always into the referee, try to intimidate the referee.
You see him there again, still having his say, not prepared to just let it slide. And the captain, he's the captain, Maroney, so he obviously is taking the responsibility to communicate with the referee. You look at it again, really a fine save. Nodded down and trying to get in there, but nothing doing. He seems to be okay. He's back on his feet now. If he doesn't do anything else in this game, he's already denied the opponents with 2 point-blank chances. Saving beautifully with the legs. And after doing all the hard work, almost just gifted it away, Balanta. Just trying to control things now, Almonte. And that's more like it. A little bit of time and space here now. Can he pick up a good cross? And that's at the back post. Way too strong, but you could see the idea. execution, though. That's the name of the game now.
Yeah, that's a weak cross. Try to find the player at the back post, but just overcook it.
Yeah, much too straight. You left him too much to do there. So again, once the ball is up in the air, you're seeing the players just sort of corralling each other, not letting them get the ball with any degree of any space. Everything is being done quickly. And now we have the Del Este players complaining. So, I wonder when they will realize, look, the referee not taking them on. Just continue playing, get on with the business.
Rusky, they can make all, once the referee blows that whistle, they can make all the noise they want. He already blew that whistle. He will not change his mind.
So just looking at it there, it probably looks worse than it really was. And how often have we seen this now? Players not able to get the ball from point A to point B accurately from the back. And this could be a long day for both of these teams if they just continue to slug it out like this. This is more like it. Sure, this is what they want to do. Just take it around and then see that diagonal ball. Here it goes. Touch again. It's just a matter of time now before somebody decides, let's just do this the right way, the way we are accustomed doing it. Right now, they just sort of, it's like a hot potato. As the ball comes, they just want to try to get rid of it. Somebody may have to just take it down and maybe take a kick for the team just to screen somebody off or ward them off and allow, give yourself a chance to turn and maybe pick your head up and make a proper pass. Right now, everything is a little bit scrambled. Again, not too fluent, and as a result, the turnovers are coming thick and fast, and the quality of the game is being badly disrupted here.
Making it very ugly.
Yeah, a big throw and a nice little push there, a little nudge in the back. And you could see the players all complaining. Ocampo wanted something more than just a whistle.
Yes, asking for the yellow card.
Yep. Play taken quickly, but again, the communication isn't there. They're a little bit off. Radar isn't working, and we have a player down again. So it's almost as if every time the ball goes in, and this time it's Julian Terran. And they can ill afford to lose him. Let's see what happens here. Good opportunity here for Mendez. Can he produce something of quality? Because that's all it's going to take, I would imagine, to price open one of these defenses.
He's in the left foot. Too straight.
Well, this is the challenge here. When that counterattack starts, can they keep it out? Because it's really it's almost always a sprint to get back on defense. And right now, that seems to be the only thing that is working. It's when they can do a quick counter, either team. So again, they start to build from the back, but it's just getting to this point, and then it's being frustrated time and again. That's not a bad run again. Excellent work. The flag stays down, and he was trying to slap it across the face of the goal. But nothing doing there for Heinz-Strasser.
That was a great run there, Ruskin. Great pass. But the final product again, Ruskin.
It's going to be one. It's going to be difficult, maybe, for them to find a room in midfield for both teams to see if they can price open, unlock that defense, unlock that midfield. It's a little bit congested, but it's also very well contested. It's not a bad ball. The keeper started to come. And now we have another player down. So you can see the challenge there and just falling a little awkwardly. So another player stays down.
Yes, and it's a hydration break as well, Ruskin.
Yep, good opportunity for them to regroup, maybe get some talking to, and we'll see if the pattern of play changes. These are just some of the highlights from first opening salvo of this game.
Bad mistake there by the defender.
This should have been the opening goal.
Yes.
Could see him opening up to try to stroke it past, but he hit it straight to him.
Ruskin, look at this. Look at the keeper. He's already going down. Could have even easily go around him.
Yep, Hurtado would won that back quickly. And then moments later, they had another great opportunity. The ball nodded down into the path there, but again, not able to finish the job. It was a great pass over, good unselfish play to head it down. And just like that, the opportunity is gone. Not going to get a second one. And that was Almonte there with that chance, not able to finish it off. You can see the frustration in his face there because he knows that was a golden opportunity to break this deadlock.
It's two beautiful chances they have gotten in the first 25 minutes, Ruskin.
Yep, and have nothing to show for it just yet anyway. Plenty of chatter about, plenty of complaining as well. Players obviously not on the same page with the referee. I ask the question, are they ever on the same page with the referee? Only when he's pointing toward a goal in their favor. Yes. Other than that, they're like mortal enemies.
You're so correct. So correct.
So again, folks, it's probably not the game we anticipated. We were really hoping to see them shine and really showcase their skill. a little bit more, but everywhere. Now that's a tough challenge. He's just buried. And I can see that's kind of like the revenge tackle there. He just came in and stuck out a leg from behind Adorno. Joel Burgos, Adorno. Almost as if he said, well, if the referee's not going to blow the whistle, I will stop play. Better movement. Good skill again, but this is kind of like what they've been doing, and then it just sort of dies right there. And apart from the two chances, that's the frustration. The ball just a little too strong, and De Leon unable to latch on to it.
Final third, Ruskin needs a bit more care.
Yep, now he's going to try to get out of this one. Runs up like a Jeff Thompson and hurls one downfield. And that's going to be a free kick. So the thing is, because the referee has allowed one or two other, what you could say were fouls, but you allow play to continue. Every time somebody gets a touch now, they're going to complain. And especially if the player goes down, more than likely the referee blew the whistle. And it has to be said, 119, it's good opportunities for players to really settle down. Here's a good chance here now. And they're still going strong. These two playing a two-man game, and then a little bit of back heel and roll and drag. Well, he was spinning and was spinning out of control, couldn't control the ball. So it will be interesting to see who will relinquish control of the middle of the park first. Right now, both teams are just finding ways to cancel each other out. See, here's a man right ahead of him, free as a bird. And he goes running forward. Here he goes, still
giving it away.
Yep. It's just the way this game is being played. I'm not sure if they have any reason for it, but you get the funny suspicion that they didn't plan to play this way. It's just happening on them. There's another opportunity that is wasted. Good early cross, empty trip. You could imagine the defenses on both teams. You're probably on tender hooks because you don't want to make a mistake here now. Because you don't know.
That's the hard part there, Ruskin. Created chances. You haven't scored. No, you at the defense. You have to be very, very extra cautious, very tight, not to make any mistake.
Remember, you can score goals in different ways, so they gotta figure out a way now to get the ball through. We have another player down. Well, it's almost like they're dropping like flies now. Adorno.
Ball in the midriff.
Took one for the team there. And it was a point blank shot. He couldn't get out of the way, even if he wanted to.
Because are taking the extra.
Yep. He recognizes that this is a little more serious than he thought. So might as well just take a relaxer. He's probably asking his teammates to gather around so he could lie in the shade. So don't come close, come very close, so that I can get some shade while I'm chilling out down here waiting on the referee. And immediately he's up and about. So So let's see how they negotiate this one. Another bump ball. Del Este looking for some kind of opening here. They're still probing. And both teams battling for the ball. Eventually, they get the throw in Del Este. They need to do something with these opportunities here. They had two great ones early in the first 15 minutes or so. Couldn't take advantage. So it's headed away, so it's quite comfortable now, and we see because of the conditions here, it's not the easiest.
Very humid out there, Ruskin. I know you would like it out there, Ruskin.
Yep. Don't know what I'll be doing out there, but there's a ball played up in the air. The goalkeeper, though, was calling for it. They ignored him, and they give it right back to Metropolitan. Now, can they really play how they were accustomed playing? They've gotten rid of the two attackers in the penalty area, so that should be a little bit of a tip for them. And nothing doing. The pass was where he was standing, not where he was going. Excellent turn and good movement. And we've seen this a lot from both of these teams. And again, now a chance for an early cross. It's set to go on the ground. Back it goes now. And the shot, when is it going to come? Never comes.
Got defense there, Ruskin, crowding out the shot, forcing him to make a mistake.
And then he's just stretching at the end there. Can't get it in, can't get control of it. And again, the referee is probably smart too, because he knows that the big defenders are probably just going to throw themselves down anytime they appear to be in difficulty. You can see them just going to the ground. And lovely skill. Looking up for something now a little too deep and easily called by the defender on that occasion. But at least something positive, something a little bit kind of like what they're accustomed doing. Get it down the sides of the fields and whip the crossing. Not much to write home about, but it could change here if we could get a good delivery into the area. Here it is. Goalkeeper is coming. He just clatters his man, and both of them go down.
Good brave goalkeeping there.
Yeah, he was out a long way, trying almost getting to the penalty spot.
That's what a goalkeeper is supposed to do, Ruskin. Take the pressure off your defense sometimes.
Yeah. Command the area.
When you command the area, you know the other teams will be scared to come around because they know you will be coming.
And the thing with goalkeepers, when they call, get out the way. Don't even bother and think, I thought I would have gotten the ball. Because what we found is goalkeepers can tidy up you and the ball. So again, let's go from left to right. They build it up, bam, they give it away. Same thing from the other end. We're going right to left now. Build up, and then boom, up an errant pass or miscontrol. And here we go once more. Another opportunity to run at the defense. So again, nothing to show just yet. Maybe this might be the opportunity now as they get numbers forward. But they decide to go a little bit on the defensive and just rolling it around, just for making sure that everything stays in front of them. Metropolitan not trying to give away too much space. And we have another infringement just in the middle third. And we have another yellow card. So the referee almost begrudgingly gave out the card.
Yes, Ruskin. The physicality still continue.
Yeah, they're just pounding each other right now. Nobody is getting a chance to play.
They are trying to bully each other off their game plan here, Ruskin. And with all that physicality, you have to be mindful early in this game. Still have 45 minutes again in the second half. Someone might make a rash challenge again and receive a second yellow. And that could put you in a lot of trouble.
Well, that is the ultimate disappointment you're framing there, because nobody would like to go all the way down and have nothing to show for it. And except, you played 90 minutes, you didn't create much. But you're still in the game because we have to get a winner. And as a result, you find that I'm sure both of these teams would love to get an early goal. It won't be early anymore, just a goal, just any goal. And allow the opponents to have to play catch up. Speaking of catch up, it's going to be a little change over here. Again, the play just very deliberate, almost pedestrian-like. No real urgency to the play. They're just cruising. I don't know if they feel with their record they could safely go through to the finals. They have to earn it. Now, nothing doing. It's just that kind of a game. It's a game that is devoid of too many opportunities, too many cutting-edge opportunities, although it has to be said, we've seen two magnificent saves from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Ruskin, as we see, the game is not fluent. Long throw.
Helped on. Now he's going to try to chase this. That's going to be a tough chase. That's it. Try to put this game, make sense of this game right now. Here they come, just trying to go through this, go up the size of the field. And right now it's proven to be almost like a dead zone. There's nothing happening in front of goal right now. They're just
good play,
good build up, good approach work, and then boom, something happens and it goes awry. And he was offside. He knew he was offside. He was trying to come back onside, but his teammate probably played the ball to him much too soon. And he lost out there. So the referee having a word with his assistant.
Getting some water to wash his face.
Yep, probably sweating, probably very salty out there as well.
That's Ruskin, and he's in all black, and he's a very dark guy as well.
Yeah, this now might be a chance, and just using his muscle there to out-muscle his opponent. And that's lovely work here. Can he keep it in? He does. The referee's assistant says play on. Still going. Still going. Trying his best there. So again, another disruption of play that results in a throw-in. I remember in the early part of this tournament, we saw some brutal long throws. Long throws.
Really long throws.
Yeah, long throws to the back post and beyond. Can we get one? There's Jamal Shabazz, the coach of Slingers. He's just watching on and thinking what might have been. If only we are taking care of business. And again, that's not a particularly good throw. The white shirts are there first.
She was beaten badly by Robin Hood.
You like chewing gum too?
And certainly the game really is a little bit sort of bewildering because neither team is going to try anything different. They're just going to do what they're accustomed doing. And if you could defend it, well, you defend it. If not, then, we will get you. But nobody's trying something a little different. It's all too familiar to both of them. That's because they play a similar style. This young man has really come on by leaps and bounds. And immediately the game really lacks that type of flow. But they will take what they get.
The game is dying for a goal here.
It needs a little something, at least a pick-me-up.
Yes, a bit of brilliance. We need something.
Yeah, it's a pity. And you get the impression like because of what's at stake, both teams are very cagey. They're not prepared to open up. They're just going to slug it out. And if you just put 2 or 3 passes together, well, you know the hammer is coming soon after that. Get out the way. And a great interception there. Read it all the way. No problems at all.
Those balls are mostly 50-50 balls. Big diagonal ball from inside your half. Defender should have a head onto that.
Yeah, unless you hit it like a bullet to get it to its intended target quickly. And that's more like it. Opportunity now, but I think he saw the defender. The defender actually assumed a very good line and Dominguez and threw him off because he couldn't swing the ball across because the defender had gone a little ahead of where he was kicking. And had he attempted to swerve it back with the left foot, he probably would have hit it straight into the defender who was just sitting there waiting. Must have been very disappointed when the umpire didn't, when the referee didn't give him one. Now, here's another opportunity. These are the chances that they have to take advantage of. When you get that one-on-one out on the flanks, try to do something. 45 minutes up. We have 3 minutes of added on time here. And 3 minutes to try to change the narrative of this game. Let's see if one of these two teams would take a risk here and try to get something going. It's all been very pedestrian. It's all been very sort of slow, deliberate, nothing too fancy, everything pretty orthodox. And these are not two orthodox teams. These are two teams with a lot of flair and talent. They just haven't been able, not even that they haven't been able, they just seem reluctant to want to open up. So maybe that was the plan all along. Play the first half, this cagey, very slow, almost walking pace, and then maybe in the second half, they'll open up and try and get things going. This man, though, has plans of maybe something brilliant, 2 straight. Just give the defender a chance at it. Just enough to come out and put off his man, Mendez, who got that yellow card in the first minute. Did well there just to suggest that he could get to the ball, even though he didn't. But he had done enough.
Create that doubt into the defenders, into the attacker.
Yep. Now, some control, and then he goes sprawling over again. Not for the first time. We see Burgos hit the deck under challenge. Referee says nothing doing. It's just going to be a throw.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Yep.
Go and eat. Put on some weight. Go to the gym.
And here they come again. Now, can they really put something together here? With a pulling and shoving, and surprised that the referee didn't give a yellow card there, because he had a good chunk of his shirt there, almost as if he wanted to change shirts with him.
It's too early to swap shirts.
Yeah, he said, give me yours. There you go.
I love your red and white.
See, it looks Puerto Rican-ish, and so he desperately wanted it. Again, there's nothing out there. Everything is, and these guys here is doing the smart thing. They're playing in the shade. They're not bringing the ball out of there at all. Keep it right there, and spend a minute or two in the shade. Pretty much the 3 minutes are up, and that's it. The referee not gonna kind of prolong the agony. It's been a really difficult first half to watch. Because it's really been a chess game on the part of both teams. And Sid, not surprised we don't have a goal just yet, although we had 2 glaring opportunities and both of them falling to Delfines del Este, but they couldn't take it.
Yes, Delfines del Este has 2 brilliant opportunities to go to open the scoring, and they squandered them. But brilliant goalkeeping by Ayala. But otherwise, other than that, we haven't seen anything else, Ruskin, in the game more than a very hard fought battle in the midfield. They're trying to win the middle of the park, but it's a very tough competition inside there. They're not giving up the space, letting the teams play in front of them. When they get to the more attacking areas, they are very clamping down on the ball, very tight. Not enough space for the players to really create anything.
Anything positive, and if your control is just a little bit off, tackles are coming thick and fast to get you. So that's the situation here. No goals yet in semi-final number 2 of the 2026 CFU Club Shield semi-final. Metropolitan of Puerto Rico 0. Delfines del Este of the Dominican Republic 0, and that's the latest at the half.
Visit streamblue.com or contact Flo to learn how to subscribe.
It doesn't matter if you speak English or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
Let's welcome you back here to the Addo Bolden Stadium. We're getting ready, of course, for the second half of this encounter. And right now, we wish to thank the TTFA for hosting the 2026 CFU Club Shield, streaming on Blue Flow's premium streaming service, the home of every 2026 CPL T20 match, Premier League, Champions League, and a whole lot more. Ask your local Flow representative how to subscribe today. And the 2026 CFU Under 14 Challenge Series Boys is next month from August 16th to 23rd in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. As we get ready for second half action here, Sid Gray, it should be interesting to see what changes, if any, not change of personnel, but change of strategy.
Well, Ruskin, we are seeing changes coming, but hopefully we see changes of play. Maybe we see some more attacking football here. Some of them come out of their shell, the defensive shell that they have been in, and try to play much more attacking and try to get the first goal and see what else will happen, Ruskin.
Yeah, they certainly need to do something a little bit different. Now, they brought on Ramos, the big fella, so maybe they might go with him as the target man. We've seen him hold up the ball very well, and he can head it, but unfortunately, we also saw them trying to play him in. He's not a runner. He's not the type of guy who's going to run past any defender. This looks promising. Early ball in, and just not able to get the kind of contact needed in the area. And there's the big fella, Ramos, getting his first touch. Like I said, he's not one to run down passes, but if you play it into him, he'll give you a chance. Keeper, though, is going to come and claim that one. He's had a good game so far.
Ramos has to be placed to feet. You have to play to feet.
Or if you're going to use him in the air, put it at a height where the defenders can't rob him of it.
Because he's a very big guy.
Yeah, he's huge. You can't go around him that easily. We see these. Well, that's another good one, but it's, again, too straight, too powerful. Just the idea was good to change the point of attack, but you have to hit the target there. There's nobody out there but your teammate, and you missed him by a country mile, as they say. So no goals yet. The game, as they say, is screaming for a goal, and we haven't had it just yet. Will it come here? Not on that occasion. Again, from one end to the other, Espinal. Haven't seen him much. He hasn't had much to do. His defense has been pretty good in front of him, though. And like I said, the two glaring opportunities came. Now, this might be interesting here again. Going past this man nicely is Haturo. The cross, too strong. It's just been more of the same from what we had in that first half. They just can't seem to get it right. Get a pinpoint accurate cross. But this is a throw-in deep in their own half now. Can Metropolitan get out of danger here? Here's the big fella, Ramos.
Crowded out.
Yep. And it's a kind of a gamble to it because, like I said, he's not as nimble as some of the others. But they weren't getting much in the first half, and there were quite a few challenges. So guys must be carrying knocks, and they're almost forced to have to change something. This time the switch is on. At least it was on the last time, but this time they actually got it correct. But once more, broken up. And here's the big fella now. Again, just holding it up. And it's like they're bouncing off a wall when they hit him. And
as you can see, he's really struggling for pace here.
He has no pace. He's not going to run past anybody. But just play it into him and let him hold it up for you. And then you try to get your midfielders or get your runners behind him so you could a little flick here, a little nudge there.
He just needs to play within the area.
Just get it close to him because he's not going to run. Look, here he is again. The goalkeeper has to come, and he does well because he saw the danger with the big fella just lurking there. And again, another quick tackle there to disrupt that play and break it up quickly. So nothing doing there. Balanta getting involved. They could make the switch again if they want to. Instead, they will keep it on this near side and roll it over on the far side. So Hurtado and company, they're starved of services right now. And that's more of what we're talking about. They're not going to do it. Here's the big fella. That's what he's there for, just to kind of redirect play. And that's a crunching tackle. And once again, both players go down. And that's the funny thing. The man who committed the infringement, he is remonstrating as if he was the one who was hurt in the tackle. And there he is, climbing all over his man. And then almost as if to con the referee, he rolls and gesticulates.
He's trying to get away from the card here.
Say, ref, I got hurt. Have mercy. And it worked because he didn't get a card. So, but it could easily have been punished by such. And good defending here, just getting numbers there. And easily the ball is back, but look at the return, nothing doing. And they're just cruising. Nobody's really trying to ruffle some feathers here by changing something, anything at all. Seeing the tackle, he's just nibbling at him. The referee says, it's going to be a free kick, guys. Another one. And nobody's giving an inch here. But nobody's really creating much either. And the ball is just changing hands quickly. And back and forth they go. So it's not the prettiest game to look at. And but it's a very important game, and I'm surprised that neither team has really decided to put the bit between the teeth and go for it. Right now they're just playing. They're kind of playing to each other's level. Here's a card
for the coach, I think,
or the bench. Somebody in the bench, I think it is.
I think it's the coach.
Yep. And, so now the entire bench is going to get up and warm up. And another free kick given away. So it's been a real sort of irky-jerky game. Here is Balanta.
Ladies and
trying to
gentlemen,
get
a
it
yellow
forward.
card has been issued to Metropolitan FA's assistant coach, Fernando.
Chance here, but again, the goalkeeper very alert and averting danger. Yala. Fairly big man between the uprights. And we saw him spread himself a couple times in that first half to deny the Del Este outfit. They could certainly have been 2 goals up.
Yes,
or at least one.
Yes,
yeah.
2 beautiful
This was
chances.
the man who created the first one. Just couldn't get it in. Nice little flick inside there, but battle is still on now. Can he get numbers going? Thought about it. Now he has a shot. Did it take a deflection? Yes, I think it is a corner. So just he faked. That was a good first fake. I thought for a moment he was going to go for another fake and try to get a little bit closer. There is the first one. Then he decided to pull the trigger and tugged it wide.
Flexion tugged it wide, caused it to go wide.
Here's the corner kick, taking short again, floated inside. Look who's back there, the big fella helping out on defense. It was the first to the ball, shot from distance. And
another one.
Yep, another deflection. And the men in white complain. And the men in red and white get the ball down quickly. But this time they decide against the playing it short, or have they? Maybe they're just leaving that man, or they clear some space in the area because it's pretty crowded in there. There's another low one. Header! And he got inside of his marker, but he just couldn't get it on target.
That's a very good corner there. Flat and hard. Just needed to get it on target there.
Yep, hit it back, as you say, head it back in the direction from which it came. And that's really all that was required there.
It's under tremendous pressure there, Ruskin.
Yep.
Good flick on there.
Now, can they get something here? Trying to play it into the big fella, but it's just not. It's just those fine margins. A little pass here, a flick there, and a toe in here, disrupting the play. And what looked promising, all of a sudden peters out to noughts. And you can just see there's a kind of malaise out there. Neither team wants to, even the ball on the field, they don't seem too keen to go for it. Everybody's just, I don't know if it's the sun, is the heat that's just draining energy.
Ruskin, you can see when one team is actually playing for the penalties or so.
They're just
trying to kill the game, kill the momentum.
It's just a little unfortunate because I'll tell you what, if these teams play like this against the Jamaican outfit, it could very well be a slaughter because they're gonna be punished in the tackles, and I don't know if they could utilize the speed or nullify the speed that the Jamaicans have. He was offside for like I say, an hour ago by the time that cross came in, and just getting a boot in there, good tackle, and opportunity now to whom? No one, running towards goal. He saw the man wide. That's a lovely fake and an infringement. So we've seen a lot of that so far.
The referee is really
trying with the flick on there. The big fella trying to get in there, but once again, he doesn't have those quick feet. You're really going to have to get it to him with time and space. Anything other than that is really asking an awful lot of him. And stuff that I don't think he can do or do very effectively. Maybe this is the opportunity here now. Lovely football. A lot of time and space to pick his head up and pick a pass. And much too deep. Probably had too much time.
That's so much time. Still, the quality Ruskin.
I'm sure they're going to be disappointed. Whichever team loses this game, probably going to be, going to be very, very disappointed that they didn't take advantage of what opportunities they had, especially during regulation. And they're just going from one end to the next. And perhaps the big fella get it. Can he get the shot in? This is going to be interesting, but there's nobody there. Coming at the back post, chest down, and Ramos rather, not able to get it on target. He got a good look at goal there. In fact, he started it. He was the one who made the pass forward after a good bit of control. Passed it forward. Then when the knockdown came, he was right there on spot. All he had to do was get some power and get the direction right.
The bounce Ruskin.
Yep, he missed it. He didn't get over it enough. Well, he got over it because he got it down.
Didn't get it wrong.
No power, yeah. No power at all in it. And here's another infringement. Some of them are really cynical fouls. They don't need to foul in that part of the field. That's in the, at the half, like inside the opponent's half.
Doesn't do any harm to your team.
This is one. Look at the lovely little cross knocked down there, and really you need to get that on target. Yep. And all of a sudden we're seeing Almonte getting some work, and that's because Politan is beginning to get some. The Metropolitan beginning to just carve out a few openings. But that really was the best that fell to Ramos there. Just couldn't take advantage of it. But here comes the men in red and white again. This is Sanchez. And he's going to get another corner. So Del Este knocking at the door here. Maybe this is the moment, Sid. Maybe this is it here.
Yes, Ruskin, the game is screaming for that goal.
Yep, they need something. Somebody has to decide, look, let's just put a little bit of quality in this game here. Let's hope the cross is a good one. And now this is confusing. One man has one hand up, the other one has two. So nobody seems to know what is the play. Almost it's like confusing them. So maybe it's the original, the kicker. His signal is the one that will count. They may be just trying to confuse the defense. That they're probably going to try something different. And here it is again, nice and deep. Might have been a little bit of a handle ball in there, but taking no chances. So again, another infringement there. Once Ramos is in the area, it's difficult to get there before him, especially in an aerial challenge. And they're just trying to nudge him off the ball. Here he is now. And just a little push in the back, right in front of the referee. The referee has had his hands full in this game. And he's been hollered at. They've been screaming at him.
This is a nice one-on-one here for the big guy.
Yep, get it up there to him. Get it at an angle. But look at where he's pulled away. He's pulled to this near side instead of going into the crowd there.
That's the isolation there, Ruskin. You need.
It's a good time, but he gets the head onto it, but no real power to trouble goalkeeper Almonte. So the shape as if they were going to one side, and then they just nudged it towards him on the near side. So deliberate play. They have the man wide. They're actually giving him that play, and then they're going to shut it down. Look how quickly the man is out there presenting opportunity here for an early shot. Real ambitious there. But still, everything is taking so long. Header in. And again, getting in between the trees. They're getting closer. Sid, they're getting closer. Getting a few headers now.
Change Ruskin.
Yep. Marrero looks like he's going to exit the scene. And he's going to be replaced quickly here by Martinez.
Fabian Martinez.
Yep, so Fabian Martinez comes on. And
ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Metropolitan FA in the 60th.
So Metropolitan makes another change. And again, Ramos not being allowed to touch the ball. I don't think he even knew what happened there. He was just trying to turn. And next thing you know, a man is flying over his shoulder. So they're not letting him settle at all. Here he is. He was just sort of standing there. And maybe because he's so big, he's creating problems for the opponents. This is what it is.
Honestly, when you are that big or huge, once you play the ball the right way, it's very difficult for a defender to get there.
Yep. And this looks a little promising, but again, another infringement. And there may be a card this time, as the referee again has decided that was a little too late there. This time, Hinestroza goes into the books. So yet another yellow card issued. And now we see
Ladies and
another
gentlemen,
change.
has been issued to Delfines del Este, number 11, Union Hurtado in Estrota, in the 64th minute.
So Guzman is coming on, and Gomez
There was a
is
substitution
making his exit.
for Delfines del Este FC, also in the 64th minute.
So Emmanuel Gomez is out, and Guzman is on.
Number 6, Alvaro Cabrera Guzman. Substitution, Delfines del Este.
Can they get it up now? This is what they're aiming for. The keeper is going to have to come, and he does. Just a throw of Ramos there, just a little bit. Now you can see how the game has changed for the men in white, the Metropolitan. They decided they're going to play that aerial ball to the big fella up there and take their chances.
Trying to play the knock on as well, Ruskin.
Yep, because they know 9 out of 10 times he's going to get there first. And the ball doesn't come down, so it stays up here. Where is the little bit of quality that is needed here? This could be it! And he scoops it up. Well. He was under pressure. And
Ruskin, that's another good chance there, Ruskin.
Good opening.
That half chance. Have to make use of those.
Yeah, it's you could see the ball running into the area, and just look at the little nudge there. He has a chance here now. And up and away.
Rush it a bit, Ruskin.
So we have another substitution. And again, we see a quick change.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Metropolitan FA in the 66th minute. Number 20, Fabian Boragaray left the game.
So coming on now is Rivera.
Jorge Luis Rivera. Substitution, Metropolitan
Jorge Luis Rivera is on. Now, opportunity here played a little too soon, but it's played across the goal, so it gives him chance to track it down. And the return just not crisp enough and certainly not accurate enough. Put it up in the air. It was hanging up in the breeze, as they say, and allowed the defense to do enough. Promising movement here, but it's all out on the extremities of the field. Nothing inside as yet.
Looking for the overload here, Ruskin.
Yep. And
just
took his head off. Just took his eyes off it.
His control.
So it's almost as if with 66 minutes or so gone, both teams here now, they know this game is kind of like on a little knife's edge here, because one error or so and it might just create the kind of opening that somebody will finish. And I think the referee has called for the hydration break. And another opportunity for the coaches to maybe just discuss plan and see if they want to adjust the strategy that they came out at the half with. And you look at it again, just a little nudge there, and he went down, and that was the yellow card. Just took the ankle away.
Got this chance, Ruskin.
Yeah, this one really should have been put away. And good opening. Just snatched at the chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Caribbean
And we're still goalless.
Acknowledge its tournament partners and sponsors, Marcus Sports, Macron, and Powerway.
So the referee has had a difficult. This must be a difficult game for him to referee, because he's had to blow the whistle so many times for just little silly, cynical fouls.
Ruskin is like playing jab, always blowing the whistle.
A tug here, a trip there, something. Every time the ball comes forward, you almost anticipate a whistle.
Yes.
Because both teams are guilty of it.
Yes, the game has that kind of fluidity in it. Stop, start, too much.
And that's the thing. Neither team is allowing the other to play. And then, of course, you add to that the mistakes, the miscontrol, a bad touch, and all of those sort of contribute to the goalless score that we have right now. 68, almost 69 minutes gone so far in this one. And still nothing to show for it. And still we wait. And this is going to be tough for him to keep that one in. And again, they're not going to try and hustle it up too much. They'll just keep it floor. Master. And there's Ramos, a big fella, doing very well. But that's not where you want him. You want him on the last stopper, just doing that same thing there. And down goes Mendez. So the referee again back at it, having to blow the whistle to stop play and get a free kick to restart proceedings. And a lot of instructions being passed on here now. Here is Maroney, the captain for Metropolitan. Again, aiming at the big fella, does well. But that knock on was tough. He passed it as if he was there. This was a handle ball. They got in each other's way there. And it just negated again another promising little move. Spoiled all the hard work done by Ramos. He took it on well. Just that the pass was again not as accurate as it needed to be.
Need someone playing right off him.
Again, played a good ball. Now an opportunity here. When is it going to come? Low and hard. And just cleared away.
That one touch a bit too late.
Yep.
Needed to play that one a bit earlier. One time across.
But at least you could see him trying to venture forward here now and see if he could create something of substance. Losada. And Sanchez also there. Now only white shirts in there. Where are the red and white shirts? Just two in the area. One at the near post, one at the far post. Look at the big fella creating havoc there. Does very well.
Good ball.
Excellent work again, but now can he get into the area? And that's going to be a free kick there. And you could tell it's like a deliberate ploy there. Gonzalez never allowed him to turn or even get a chance to develop. And look at we're out in the extremities of the field, so it's going to take a good accurate cross. But maybe that's what they need because Ramos is coming more and more into the game now.
Let's have the big guy inside so he's to find him.
Yep. And he's assuming a position just at the back post there. And you see 2 and 3 red shirts around him. They're not going to leave him alone. Now he's kind of taking them to the first post. So he's moved away. But there are 2 red shirts there. You can't find any room at all. There's a lovely ball flicked in and body end. He gets a chance at it. But again, that's asking an awful lot of the big fella to get around it and to keep it on target. But when a game where chances are
limited,
so limited, he has to do better with those. And you could see why they brought him on, because he does have the ability. The goalkeeper probably should have cleaned that up the first time, but
he's really causing a nuisance.
Ramos is so big, and they know what he's capable of. Now, opportunity here. Nicely, that's Gonzalez spreading it wide, and Back in the middle come Gonzalez again. He might shoot from there. Has a shot saved by the goalkeeper. Well, that certainly rippled the fingers there, and it might hurt a little bit. You could see the keeper adjusting the gloves.
Yes, that one was moving a bit, Ruskin.
Yep. We saw him try one earlier. It didn't come off. He got a corner. This time, made good contact. And you could see the ball. The ball was hardly spinning in the air, so it meant it was deviating in flight. And that's more like it. And once again, the goalkeeper to the rescue there to quell another attack. And he starts the quick counter, but I say quick and I say that guardedly because look at how deliberate and slow and almost pedestrian it is. There's nothing like real urgency. They're just taking time and looking for something safe. And you could see the skipper not finding much there. And again, too many. Losada now decide to keep it and bring it back. He's opportunity here, still going. This could be interesting now. Another chance at a shot, just wide. Again, knocking on the door.
They're creating some space here now, Ruskin.
Yeah, and you realize both shots came from just outside the D there. That area just there where they're not up under the defense. You're just kind of sagging off of it, picking up the scraps in there. And
it's like they are daring them to shoot from that distance, Ruskin.
Yeah, because they know they have a good goalkeeper there. You're going to have to come really good to beat him.
But Ruskin, daring someone, maybe if you give them too much chance, maybe you might pay later down.
Well, that's what they're hoping. And this is going to be another throw-in. And so we have yet another stoppage in play. So it's really been a real slow burn, as they say. Now here, the two big fellas now. This is where Ramos really leaning on his man there and creating problems. He's trying to get to the end of that one. But all of a sudden, goalkeeper Almonte has come into the game quite nicely and is featured a lot more and has done well so far. Hasn't had any big saves to make, but he's been coming off his line and intercepting.
He's doing just enough for Ruskin to take the pressure off his defense.
And also spare thought for the role that Balanta is playing, the big fella at the back. He knows that his responsibility is Ramos, especially for like corners or cross balls. He's going to have to come and do something special. Two players down now and an opportunity. And speaking of him, here he goes, sprinting out there and not taking any chances. And he's a really good defender. He's tall, he's rangy, and he sort of gobbled up that turf there real fast. And now they're on their way once more. But again, it's all very slow, nothing too urgent. They're just taking their time and building it easy. Easy peasy, as they say. And we have another player down, so the referee just want to make sure. Really, two contrasting games. The first game, at least you saw, intensity and
intent to score, intent attack.
Yep. And this one, it's all cagey and not fluid at all. Just disruption, plenty of it. 1, 2, 3 passes, boom, changing hand, tackle, change hands, ball go the other way, same thing, 2, 3 passes, put up. changing hands. Here we go now. Opportunity for them to come forward again. Doing well, Losada. He's looking for some movement and can't get anything. And it's going the way of the Metropolitan outfit. So now they got a chance to run forward. And Losada, lucky he doesn't get a card there because he just kind of put the clamps on his man. Here they come again. Another opportunity. But again, all the passing lanes, the pathway forward closed off.
Erskine, neither team are really gambling going forward.
It's all about make the safe pass. Don't try to do too much, and don't give the ball to your opponents unnecessarily. And that deflection still not running to wear the red and white shirts there, so they have to come back now. Here's the big fella doing well once again. Certainly a series of errors on both teams. You want to believe they can do better, and we've actually seen them do better. I don't know what, maybe it's just what is riding on this game, and they've just decided.
Erskine, pressure, there's pressure.
Yep. We played safe.
No one wants to lose, everyone wants to get into the finals.
Yeah, but the idea is trying to win the game, you know what I mean?
Erskine, someone decides to. One team might try to win the game outright, the other might say, I'll play safe, go for the penalties because I feel I have a good enough goalkeeper.
Probably,
you have different strategy here, Erskine.
Yeah, but they've been playing this way from the first.
Well, maybe that was the strategy.
And it's just a malaise about the play. You know, it's all kind of slow and methodical. I'm just waiting for somebody to just
make a mistake,
make a daring run, and just kind of dismantle the whole defense, or take it from the back and just run through the whole field, because everybody is just sitting in their positions and trying to, stop it right there, not allowing anything to get by them. So a chance here now. We see Guzman is there, but also in the mix there is Mosata. The ball comes down, and again it's going to be another free kick.
Referee is in the wars now.
Yeah, he couldn't get out of harm's way. And it's a good header, ref. The only problem is that he might have to go into concussion protocol with that kind of a blow there. And again, this is not Ramos's strength. He's not going to run down those balls, so you have to kind of take it to the flanks of the field and give him a chance. He's not the type. And here we go again. And another tackle. And a bit late as well. And guilty on that occasion of just muscling his man over. So Almonte, the guilty party there, the skipper. So both teams have a lot to complain about because they're both guilty of it. So from the first whistle, they were screaming at the referee, and it hasn't stopped. Now, this is more like it here. Where's the big fellow?
At the back post.
Ramos, you're a marked man here. And if they don't, we hope you could take advantage of that. But this is a good opportunity here. And even the others have to kind of run off of him. That's not a bad ball. And it's still in the area. Still opportunity there. Players going down every which way. And another free kick. Well.
Free kick. Right. At a dangerous position here.
So, he did control it, and he was trying to turn, but he turned into the traffic. And luckily for him, it just turned away. Now you look at it here. The turn there, he
Giving a yellow card.
Yep.
The big man. For his mouth, for dissent.
he's remonstrating there.
And he's still going.
So now, could this be the opportunity here? Is this the little window that they were looking for? Neither team wants to concede here now. And you can see players just standing there. It's almost as if to say, I'm not moving.
Has to be mindful.
Yeah.
Man, he got a yellow card.
Yeah, movement. I'm not moving. Taking his own sweet time. Finally, Gonzalez decides to retreat. And here's an opportunity now for Mendez. Gabriel Mendez, with that left foot, that educated left foot of his. Can he produce something spectacular?
Was issued to Delfines del Este's number 2, Arlis Bonilla Balanta, in the 84th minute.
So, here we go. Opportunity wide, just bouncing wide there. And you could see him trying to get it into that far post, just on the inside of the post. Unfortunately for him, it bounced wide.
That's a good opportunity there, good chance there. Just needed to get it on target. That would have given the goalkeeper some trouble there. Wow.
Yep, he was heading in the right direction. Not sure he might have been there on time had it been on target. But it's all, as they say, water under the bridge now, because this is the man here still doing his bit. And another little collision there, and down he goes. This is like WWE. Guys are like flinging each other away. And I think now they realize that they're going to accentuate everything. Guzman goes down because everybody wants a free kick every time there is a challenge. So let's see what comes of it. The goalkeeper is there. It's at the back post, but he does well. Anticipates very well indeed. Again, he had his man there from a long time ago, but he elected to run with it, and immediately it's taken away, and he has to foul.
Ref, that should have been a yellow card.
Yep, he's penalized some, but not others. He probably would have given everybody in the field a yellow card by now. Maybe some of them 2 or 3. Because they've all been guilty of those little nefarious fouls. Just little pull here, a nudge there, a kick there, a late challenge there, something, anything. And this is more like it. And opportunity still has his teammate going to his left. He plays the one inside, probably maybe looking for a quick turn in that area, but it doesn't come. Plenty of movement outside here. Rosada waiting, looking for something, and he runs into problems there. But now with the early ball in, and that's a good challenge there.
Good use of his body.
Yep. And a great run down that right-hand side there. Could they finally break free here now? That is Martinez deciding that this is not part of the plan to be running up and down the field. They're just going to start it over and keep it under Rivera. Plays a ball in, aiming for the big fella. It almost runs to the far post. He did the smart thing there. He just kind of waited. He kind of fell off. Didn't go into the tackle or into the challenge, and maybe just waiting to pick up some scraps. And unfortunately, it kind of eluded everybody.
Whenever you are playing the ball into the big guy, you have to look for the scraps.
Yep. In fact, he is the one that creates most of that mayhem. If he went into that challenge, there's no telling where the ball might have ended up. But he was the one who was waiting for scraps. So it looks like Losada is, or rather Sanchez is going to get a breather. And he's going to be replaced by Valerio, Darlene Valerio. So quite a number of changes, and I think they were forced to make that change because immediately you saw them indicating that they had to make a switch. And they didn't waste any time. Now, do we have another long throw? It was so refreshing to see men line it up and get it on. That's a big fella still creating problems there, but he goes down. And once he was playing it on the ground, it was always going to be called. So 89 minutes unofficially.
Sanchez entering the game. Number 8, Darlene Valerio.
So we have less than a minute left. In fact, we've completed 90 minutes. Now we have 5 minutes of added on time. We didn't get any goals in the full 90. Can we get one in the last 5?
Ruskin, I think we should cater for ourselves for some penalties, Ruskin. Let's get some drama at the 12 yards.
Well, the thing about it, when you consider the Delfines del Este, they won over Willemstad on penalties, so this wouldn't be too out of the way for them. But maybe they have something here, except it's taken away. And here they go, charging forward again. And into the crowd it goes. Well, maybe they had one win, 6-5 on penalties, so maybe they feel we have good penalty kickers, and we have a goalkeeper who might make a save or two. So let's see if that will work twice in succession. And down he goes.
Ruskin, maybe twice is a charm.
You never know. Or is it that you're going to the well once too often? Penalty is such, as they say, it's such a lottery. You're never quite sure which way it's going to go.
Well, Ruskin, I wish I could win the lottery right now.
Yeah, well, both of them are hoping that they get the lottery here to the trip to the final, which automatically guarantees them a place in the Caribbean Cup, the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, the next tournament, a 10-team tournament. And then, of course, after that, the top teams will progress to the CONCACAF Champions Cup. So plenty to look forward to. And we still have a couple of minutes in this one to kind of find a winner. Is the shot coming? No. Just symptomatic of this game so far. When things look promising, something goes awry. That's good. Now, where is the return ball? Numbers in there. Took a little too long. The touch not the best. And then this one is just hammered up in the air. And for a moment there, it looked as if the goalkeeper Ayala was going to try to play it, and then he decided against it. Maybe so you're going to let another 30 seconds run off the clock before he gets it restarted. And here we go. He seems to be in a hurry, but that's because the referee is probably trying. Here's the big fella. That's not his game. It's just not happening with Ramos there. He looked like he had the handbrakes up. He just can't go.
He needs to.
There's no pace. You can't mention Ramos and pace in the same sentence. There's none. There's another long throw, or should I say longish throw. And again, battle. But once more, the referee blows the whistle to halt the play. And they start again. Obviously, both teams now know that this could very well be their last roll of the dice here. Mightn't get another good opportunity, so something's got to give here now. Can he create something that will work and work well? Now, if they take it to that left side, where are the receivers on the right-hand side now getting into the area? It's just not there. Something is just amiss here, because now that they play it, it's aimed at one man at the back post. He does get a good header in, but you don't have the numbers for them to work within there. It's almost as if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, no big thing. They're not committing the numbers up there to try and really make it happen. Here is Ramos again holding up play nicely and giving them a different look, yes. But again, that's that one control there. It's just, you see it at both ends. You know, they play a good ball in, can't control it. Or, you know, they mistrap it, or they miscontrol it, or they do something untowards with it. No, took his time. Where is the cross? Is it going to come from that deep? You know, they prefer to wait and start it over again. But the referee has decided enough is enough. And that will be that in this one. So, really, like you said, maybe they were waiting for this. Well, so they're going straight to kicks on the penalty mark. There's no extra time. So they're going to rely on their goalkeepers, but more importantly, they're going to rely on the players holding their nerves and getting the ball in the goal. And so the first order of business, who's going to kick? And then the second order of business, who will score their kicks.
Yes, Ruskin, that's the important part. Who will hold their nerves and put it away? Or who will be the nervous one kicking it away?
That's the big question here. Now, the thing about it is that the players shouldn't be too fatigued, because they weren't really running, you know, like helter-skelter. Everything was just kind of slow, deliberate, you know, and very pedestrian. So they didn't really burn up that much energy. So it's not like, you know, men were flat on their back and now you're going to ask them to kick a penalty.
Yeah, because Ruskin, this is one of the games that I have really watched and haven't seen anyone really pulled up for cramps. So normally, most of the games that we have watched here, Ruskin, you have seen men pulling up for cramps because they were really
up and down,
exerting a lot of energy.
We see one man now getting stretched out here, and I think we had the one substitute who was kind of taken off, Sanchez, just when he looked like he was starting to cramp up, and he probably was one of the few players who ran up and down the field and was trying to impact the game from his right back position, but to no avail. So here we go. Now remember, 6-5 was the scoreline in the clash with Willemstad, and this was Delfines del Este. So can they repeat that now? I'm sure they'll probably want to do it in 5 kicks and don't go to sudden death like they did last time.
We're asking a goalkeeper or
a kicker.
Has to make something happen for this not to go to sudden death. So we have to see. Even though we might say this is luck, but there's a lot of technique and patience within taking a penalty in this magnitude.
It's a whole different game now because it's you and the keeper. That's it. Nobody else. Just the two of you all. As they say, mano a mano. Can you beat the keeper, or can the keeper make the save?
Create the pressure to make, yes.
You know, there's pressure already. Just the fact that they have to go and kick a penalty now, that's a built-in pressure. Now, the question is, who can hold their nerve the longest and just focus on what is at stake here? Spot the ball, pick your corner, execute the kick. That's pretty much how you break it down. But all kind of things go through guys' minds when they're about to kick penalties.
Where to go,
what
the keeper will
what
do.
the keeper will do if he's right-handed, if you go to his right better. So all kind of things are thrown in there. And sometimes you just need to blank that out.
Yes, Ruskin, you just need to blank that out and just choose your side and go with positivity.
Yep.
This is where I'm going. I'm going to the right-hand side. Go positive.
Yeah, if he saves it, he saves it. But you can't be too worried, because what happens a lot of times, you miss kick, you don't kick properly, you do all kind of funny things, and he eventually saves it, or you miss entirely. I've seen guys, goalkeeper dive one side, dive beyond the post, and the man miss the next side, so the whole goal is open. So like I said, and that is just the nervousness and the overthinking, because they so want to place it away from the keeper that they place it away from the goal as well. So all of those little factors can come into play here. And like I said, I think they have a little advantage because they've been there before. Just their last game, they went to penalties. And so they might be a little familiar. The guys who kicked and scored there obviously might be confident now that they did it before, can do it again.
And the big guy is up early.
Yes, but let Ramos start the show. And actually, since he came on, he played well. Like I said, he has his limitations. Don't ask him to run down no ball. You don't have that kind of speed. That's not his business.
The coach put him on to do certain things, and he did it to the best of his ability. Couldn't have asked for more.
So let's see what is going to happen here. So Ramos up against Espinal. Pedro Espinal in goal for Delfines del Este. The Dolphins are trying to hold off Metropolitan. Metropolitan will kick first, and it's that man, Ramos. And he scores.
Very good penalty, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. Down into the corner, Ruskin.
Mm-hmm.
Positive.
So Ramos gets a little tick to make it 1-0. And coming forward now, looking very nervous indeed. And that is to be expected. A lot of these players, now they've seen this man block a couple good opportunities. And let's see what he's doing here. And he got a hand to it, but it was still saved. And taking his time and placing it this time, Gonzalez.
Firm push. Goalkeeper did his best, but the hands wasn't strong enough there, Ruskin.
Yep. So 1-1, and another opportunity here now. This is Ocampo, who is stepping forward. He was one of their standout players coming into the tournament. He hasn't disappointed, but he's had a relatively quiet game today. Can he make an impact here? And he does.
Good penalty again. Firm, Ruskin. Good power.
Ocampo making sure.
Keeper went the right side, but good power there, Ruskin.
Yep, he's absolutely certain. And we're seeing guys stepping forward very briskly, trying to at least show no nerves. This is Mata.
That's confidence, as we see Ruskin.
So can Mata pull us level again? I think is he going to the goalkeeper's left like his teammate did? No, he hits the post. Well. He was trying to place it so far away from the goalkeeper, and he just got the base of the post, and Mata's kick doesn't count. 2-1 it stays. Now the focus is on this young man here. Can he pull off a save to give his team a chance here now? And so this is a good opportunity here for them to really try and pull some Martinez. And he saved it. Well.
Good save. Goalkeeper height. Too close to the goalkeeper. Ruskin, for me, his run-up was too straight.
Yep, he never give himself his swing his leg.
Yes, to put it any side of the goalkeeper. He was too straight for me.
So again, the door is open here. And can they pull level? Still 2-1. And we've had 2 kicks at that same score. And both misses. But he has to score this now to try to get them level and get them back on an even keel. And he does very well indeed. He angled like if he was going to the left, and he certainly put it away with aplomb and took care of business there. And that's Valerio, the man who came on as the sub.
It's great confidence there, Ruskin.
So he makes it 2-2, 3 kicks each. So we're back on level terms here now. So 2 to go. And who will it be? This man had a great game, Mendez.
Left foot. To his left. Goalkeeper's left.
So let's see, he's screaming. And he roughed it. Lovely kick.
That's a great penalty there, Ruskin. No one in the world could save that one, Ruskin.
It was it went on the underside of the net.
As we say in the Japness.
Yep, it went up in the roof there. And you had to be a bat or something to even get close to that.
Superman.
Yep, and now striding forward here. He's had a good game, Hurtado. Hinestroza. Can he make it 3-3? It's 3-2 now in favor of Metropolitano.
Had a pretty decent game.
Yep. Had that chance, the first chance of the game. Really should have put it away. He didn't beat him then. Can he beat him now? That's a big question. He has already denied him once before. Is this going to be a repeat? Here goes Hurtado. Chip. Strokes it home. Beautifully taken.
He didn't do it in the first 90 minutes. Now he did it on the penalty spot. Ruskin.
Yeah, make it 3-3. So we're still level. And striding forward here now, trying to see if he could shake off the nerves. Rivera.
Came on and had a pretty decent game.
Are we going to sudden death again? Rivera has to score here to give his team the lead at the crucial stage here, the 5th and final kick of the first 5. And it just, goalkeeper guessed correctly, but he just, almost like he was surprised that it came there.
Ruskin, the strong arms, needed strong arms there.
4-3, Rivera. gets it home.
This is a pressure kick here, Ruskin.
No, this is the one. Save this, and his team is 3 to the final. Score, we go to sudden death. And let's see who is charged with this responsibility here now. This is not going to be easy. And it's certainly a pressure kick. Every way you look at it here now.
Ooh, that's a roofer.
And yes, another brilliantly taken kick there.
Power.
From the substitute Guzman. And so, sudden death. All over again. Tied at 4-4.
Ruskin, that was raw power there, Ruskin. Keeper didn't get a chance to put his hand up.
So now, let's see. Is this the moment? We all tied at 4 apiece. And we see the big fella coming in to play now. Another one. This is the captain Maroney. So he now gets a chance. Can he make it 5-4? And he does.
Down the middle. Wait till the goalkeeper move and just place it in the back of the net.
No stress, as they say. Very, very competently done. And now all the pressure is on the men kicking second. Even if the opponents miss, you still have to score yours.
Roll into the gallows here, Ruskin.
So there's pressure. There's real pressure there. So he takes his time and he wants it back. Losada. Ayala waits. And Losada does very well.
Calm.
5-5. So we continue. And, we said they went to sudden death and they won it 6-5. So we are at that point now. Is this the stage when we will have a defining moment in this shootout here now? And it's certainly right there for Terran. He didn't have a particularly good game, but none of the attackers did. So Terran now, very economical with his approach. And he knows what he's doing. So that makes it 6-5. This was the point at which the quarterfinal game ended in favor of Del Este, but they now have to score to keep this going, and this man is standing in their way. Josu Ayala, can he bring off a save here to deny this fellow who's just taking his time, just easing forward, or either he's very confident or he's very nervous, because you're not seeing any kind of attitude at all from him. De Leon. Can he get it done now? Again, another short run up, a chip. And he does it. Brilliantly done. And so we're still going. All tied at 6 now. Sid, it looked like you and I might have to go and kick.
Ruskin, it seems like we might have to have a coin toss. Because I would not be going down there, Ruskin. Both of us cannot make it down in time.
So, although they have lights here, it might take too long for us to get down there. So here we go again. The saga continues. And really, this is another crucial moment here. Valkenburg.
Who will blink first, Ruskin?
Yep. This might be the moment here.
Oh, calm.
Yep. strokes at home to make it 7-6 now. Well, real drama here, and I could imagine the guys from Mount Pleasant just sitting back and smiling because they're thinking in their minds here, after they spend all this energy, just
have 1 day to recover.
Yeah, just the emotions of this whole shootout here. Either team is going to have to dig deep here now to recover in time. But then a final is a final. The one thing is, you at least get into the final, so it means you already qualified. And but let's see. Batista now. To make it 7-7. And he does. Another beautifully taken a penalty kick right in the side netting.
These guys are really holding their nose, Ruskin.
And they're executing these penalties brilliantly. But something's got to give, Sid. Something's got to give.
Someone has to go.
Yep. It's
someone has to play for third place, Ruskin.
It's almost the law of averages to suggest that something's going to give here. Now, let's see who it is going to get this. Martinez now is stepping up. And this Martinez is Fabian Martinez. The other Martinez who kicked earlier was Marcos. So this is Fabian Martinez.
Down the middle.
And again,
power down the middle.
Straight down Main Street. So make that 8-7.
When you're in doubt, Ruskin, go straight.
Yep. As we always say, play with a straight bat and just follow through. So now, coming forward here, another opportunity here. You have an opportunity to be a hero or
the villain.
To be the villain. Which one are you going to be, son? And this is Almonte, the captain. And he does. Brilliant kick. Send the keeper the wrong way. An emphatic finish. We all tied at 8 apiece.
Ruskin, this seems to look like it will be going to the goalkeepers, Ruskin.
It may very well. Because now, striding forward, this man has had a good tournament. Dominguez.
Who will blink first, Ruskin? Who will blink first, Ruskin?
Well, the game wasn't as exciting as this penalty kicks on the penalty spot. The game lacked all sorts of energy, but look at the effort these guys are putting out here. Is this the moment? And no, he can't save it. So we go on to 9-8 now. More and more and more. And now the big fella, he has had a great game. Can he keep it going? This looks like Batista is stepping forward. And Metropolitan all smiles at the half line, but this man has some work to do. Actually, that's not Batista, that is Balanta, who has stepped forward there now. And he's a wonderful defender. He has good height, good range, but can he kick a good penalty with his left foot? And he does. Brilliantly done. And almost as if to say, you really thought you could save this? So 9-9. Is that it here now? 9 apiece.
Down to the keepers, Ruskin.
Keepers here now. So this is it. Ayala against Espinel Almonte. And Ayala not even taking off his gloves. He just feels he could just run up and let it go. Gloves and all. So this is it. Ayala. And it's saved! Brilliantly done there by Almonte. So the door is open now, and it's still 9-9. Can they win it again with kicks on the penalty spot in sudden death?
After receiving two beautiful chances there today, seems to be the villain at this moment.
Yep. Now it's going to be Almonte to win it.
Oh,
He does in emphatic fashion, and they've done it again for the second game in succession.
Chip him.
Yep, they won it with kicks from the penalty spot in sudden death. Well. How dramatic can it be?
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations.
Delfines del Este. Delfines del Este, the Dolphins are going through to the final. So they've done it, and they've qualified for the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup tournament, but they also qualify for the final, and that is another thing. So they've killed two birds with one stone here now with that one penalty kick there. He made the save, and then he finished the job
emphatically with a brilliant chip.
So the final score with kicks from the penalty mark, 10-9 in favor of Del Este. Metropolitan, they miss out on a place in Sunday's final.
At the finals on Sunday.
Ruskin, this was the most entertaining part in the game here, Ruskin. The penalty shootout.
Maybe they should have warned us and say, look, why don't we just go straight to penalties? This is early action, and the ball just not going down for them, and this was the chance.
Yes,
really,
Ruskin.
should have opened the scoring here, but look at that save with the foot spread and took care of business. In fact, he had two big saves early in the first half.
Got this one, Ruskin.
Yep, this was the knockdown, and really a chance here, but again, charging it down there, being alert and being very brave as well. And we saw a number of free kicks, and some of them were cynical fouls, and the referee really was kept busy all evening long. And we just saw the tackles. Men were just following through with their tackles, not allowing the opponents to play. This was a great chance.
Yes.
Couldn't finish it there. And still they kept trying.
Great chance here.
Yeah, excellent opportunity there for Mendez. Couldn't go it. And then we had these kicks. We had 20 kicks in all. And there was one of the saves early on to deny Martinez, to deny Mata. Martinez also got blocked back-to-back misses there. And then the sequence started all over again. You kick, score. I kick, score. And that's how they went. Brilliant, some wonderful penalties as well. And it just kept going on. And some very well taken spot kicks. And everybody had to pay attention here. And this one, he was close to it, but he just couldn't get onto it. And look at this kid, a little bit of a cheeky one here, but he certainly, almost like he stared down the keeper and then drilled it past. And this was a well taken kick also by the captain. And certainly took a deep breath, and then he finished it very calmly indeed. But as they say, who will keep it going? And again, we went on and on. And De Leon, brilliant. So the big fella came up from the back again and showed his class. Cool, calm, collected. And also showing quality here. No fuss, just substance. And we just went on. We went to 5 kicks from the spot. was all tied at 4, and we just kept going, and we got down to this point, more scoring, and this man was under the gun here, couldn't keep it out until another one was scored, and the big fella showing his class until we got to this here. The two goalkeepers, goalkeeper war, and Almonte came up with the save, and then it was up to Ayala to return the favor. He couldn't, and that was that. Celebration time for the men from the Dominican Republic. Remember, Mocha, the champions from a year ago. We have another Dominican Republic team in Sunday's final, and we wonder who will win it. It's tailor-made now. Mount Pleasant against the Delfines del Monte, and what a final that is expected to be. I think we have an interview downstairs, and let's take you downstairs now so we can get some reaction from the players.
Well, we'll be here with Damien, one of the players of the Metropolitan team. Damien, a very hard loss.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. Obviously, a very hard-fought 90 minutes. Credit to both teams. I think, congratulations to the team that won. I think we both gave all our effort all the way up into the 90 minutes. It's very difficult to lose in penalties, especially going all the way to 10 penalties. It's very unfortunate and unlucky, but, credits again to them for the win. And, we did all we could.
What's next for Metropolitan, though?
I think this was a positive start. I mean, I think we built from every single game, coming all the way from Puerto Rico, traveling. I think it was a good opportunity to show what Puerto Rico is about. I think the Puerto Rican League is also growing, so we hope everybody tunes into the Puerto Rican League, and I think it'll be great for Metro.
As you look forward as a player yourself, what's next for you?
I mean, again, this is a big stage and a big opportunity for me, my first one, so I hope to build on this and, hopefully get eyes on me and continue the next step in my professional career and continue to build up.
Okay, thanks very much, Damien. All the best going forward.
Thank you so much. All the best.
Well, we're going to have an interview with the coach of the Delfines team. Of course, they are celebrating, so we're just waiting for them to finish their celebrations, and we'll have them up next.
Yes, yeah, good.
Delfines.
Delfines.
Coach Rodriguez, congratulations, you're into the finals. Your feelings?
Felicidades, que estamos en la final. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Bueno, de verdad que es una alegría inmensa porque este grupo ha venido trabajando para lograr cosas como esta. De verdad que me siento muy contento con el resultado de hoy porque el equipo lo quería y lo buscó y lo consiguió.
I'm very happy because this team worked for it. We insisted, we kept working, and we achieved it now.
Well, you've qualified for the Caribbean Cup, that's already an achievement. But the finals on Sunday, you definitely want to go in with a win.
Ya clasificamos a la Caribbean, pero tenemos la final el domingo. Probablemente queremos ganar.
Claro. Toda final hay que ir por ella, a ganarla. La Caribe simplemente fue un paso que nosotros nos propusimos, pero también queremos llevarnos a ser campeón de aquí de la CFU, ¿me entiendes? Entonces vamos por ella, vamos a competir para intentar ganarla.
So the Caribbean was the first step, our first goal, and we achieved it, which is a big thing. But we won't settle. We're gonna play that final, and we're gonna go for the CFU Shield.
Well, how do you prepare for the final? It's just 2 short days away.
¿Cómo nos preparamos? Porque tenemos solamente 2 días.
Bueno, ahora toca la parte médica, entra a hacer su trabajo, me imagino hacer una revisión, la parte médica para evaluar cada uno de los muchachos y ya empezar a lo que con la regeneración de los jugadores, recuperar a todo lo que estén tocados para enfrentar la final de la mejor manera.
Now it's time for the medical staff to do their job with each player's recovery. And then after that, we just focus on winning that final.
Congratulations, coach. Go and enjoy the evening.
Muchas gracias. De verdad. Bien.
Bien.
Vamos, Dominicana.
Doesn't matter if you speak English or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
The CFU 2026 Club Shield, brought to you by the Caribbean Football Union.